Flooring is a significant investment for any facility. Any decisions about what product you install and who installs it should include a careful consideration of initial costs, ongoing maintenance costs, lifetime appearance, and potential risks. One risk is water damage. It's a fact that each year, water causes millions of dollars of damage to schools, hospitals, and other workplaces. And in recent years, we've seen more and more extreme examples of such damage, some from floods and accidents, but some from what could be considered normal use or average fluctuations in environmental conditions. These are the threats that can be avoided or substantially mitigated. In the United States, about 17 million people have asthma, and up to 30% of them are sensitive to molds and fungal allergens. The EPA reports that moisture problems in school buildings can be caused by a variety of conditions, including roof and plumbing leaks, condensation, and excess humidity. Some moisture problems in schools have been linked to changes in building construction practices during the past 20 to 30 years. These changes have resulted in more tightly sealed buildings that may not allow moisture to escape easily. Studies show that one-half of our nation's 115,000 schools have problems linked to indoor air quality, affecting approximately 10% of the U.S. population, nearly 28 million people. Moisture problems in schools are also associated with delayed maintenance or insufficient maintenance due to budget and other constraints. Water or moisture under flooring can also lead to mold or mildew problems in a facility, which can also cause serious damage, cost money, and affect occupants' health. According to the EPA, molds can be found almost anywhere. When excessive moisture accumulates in buildings or on building materials, mold growth will often occur, particularly if the moisture problem remains undiscovered or unaddressed. Forbo offers two major solutions to mitigate water or moisture damage: marmoleum flooring and Sustain 885M, our proprietary, specially formulated flooring adhesive. Sustain 885M has been developed to provide exceptional resistance to substrate moisture and topical water. Sustain 885M can tolerate concrete moisture vapor emissions up to 8 pounds per 1,000 square feet and an internal relative humidity up to 85%. When test results are submitted by an independent testing company, concrete moisture tolerances can be increased up to 10 pounds per 1,000 square feet and an internal relative humidity up to 90%. Sustain 885M is a wet set adhesive, in comparison to another resilient floor, like VCT, which is traditionally installed into dry adhesive. When marmoleum flooring products are properly installed with 100% adhesive transfer, Forbo's integrated flooring system provides industry-leading water and moisture resistance. Let's take a look at a basic demonstration conducted by an independent installer. To illustrate the benefits of marmoleum, he started with 2 panels of 3/8-inch plate glass. Forbo's MCT, or marmoleum composition tile, was installed with Sustain 885M and compared to another resilient flooring product installed into a dry set adhesive. On the first panel, a standard dry set adhesive commonly used in schools and hospitals was utilized and applied to the plate glass using the recommended trowel specified in the manufacturer's instructions. On the second panel, the installer applied Forbo Sustain 885M adhesive using a 1/16-inch square notch trowel. Both adhesives were allowed the proper open time according to the installation instructions. After allowing a short open time, the Sustain 885M was ready for installation. The proper time to install is when a light touch produces little transfer of adhesive to the finger. The Forbo marmoleum tile was installed into the adhesive and rolled immediately with a 100-pound roller. The edges were trimmed to fit. The dry set adhesive required a longer open time. According to the manufacturer's instructions, once the adhesive becomes dry to the touch and has no transfer of adhesive to the finger, the adhesive is ready to receive flooring. The tile was then installed and rolled with a 100-pound roller according to the manufacturer's recommendations. We can see by looking at the underside of each panel that the marmoleum and sustain combination shows 100% adhesive contact with the back of the tile and the substrate. However, the flooring installed into the dry set adhesive clearly shows that there are channels or tunnels underneath the flooring, providing approximately 50% adhesive contact between the back of the tile and the substrate. 3-inch strips of plywood covered with linoleum were adhered to the tile side of both panels with a clear, waterproof silicone sealant. The 2 panels remained in a temperature-controlled standard interior environment for 5 days. For demonstration purposes, ordinary tap water was tinted blue with off-the-shelf food coloring, and then poured into both of the contained areas at precisely the same time. This water exposure is similar to the conditions created during the manufacturer's recommended stripping and cleaning procedures for resilient flooring. During these processes, the solutions applied to the floor typically contain detergents and other chemicals that can damage or otherwise affect adhesives when they penetrate the flooring and move through the channels in the adhesive. In addition to potentially weakening the adhesive bond, this dynamic also presents the possibility of biological growth. When properly installed, the Sustain 885M adhesive attains complete transfer to the backing of the material, creating a water-resistant layer that contacts all areas of the tile backing and fills all seams and joints. It is clearly visible that the dry set adhesive leaves noticeably formed ridges under the flooring, creating channels or tunnels through which moisture from floor care procedures or from the substrate can travel to other areas under the flooring. Soon after making contact with the flooring, the water can be seen penetrating and traveling through the dry set adhesive ridges. No water penetrates the Forbo MCT, installed with Forbo Sustain 885M adhesive. Approximately 30 minutes after the initial contact, water has penetrated extensively under the flooring installed with the dry set adhesive and is migrated all the way to the edge of the plate glass. In fact, water is collecting and dripping off the edge of the test sample. Since the initial water contact, the Forbo MCT installed into Sustain 885M is still showing no water penetration after the same duration. This test shows that when Forbo marmoleum is installed using Forbo adhesives and following the installation recommendations, the building and its occupants will benefit from choosing a healthy, long-lasting flooring solution. Forbo marmoleum and Forbo adhesives deliver the best-performing floors in the industry, creating better environments for all parties involved. For more information on this test or to get marmoleum specified and installed in your facility, visit us at www.forboflooringna.com or call 1-800-842-7839.